You've been hit by, you've been struck by a smooth criminal. Doom, 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 doom. What's up, you guys? Zueljin here. Welcome back to another episode on the official HermitCraft ModSauce server. Check this hat out, man. Isn't that pimpin'? It's called a moonwalk. I love it. Moonwalker. I love it. So, guys, we've been messing around lately. A lot has changed. First of all, I want to give a big old shout out to Chromology for the idea of changing the crafting terminal to orange. I'm absolutely going to do this all over the base, and I think orange is going to be the color for the lighting. Still haven't figured out what color I want the strips on the outside. I don't have a whole lot of color, but I might do blue. I haven't tried it yet. I just don't have a lot of blue stuff yet, so when I get enough, I'm actually going to mess around. Had a little rollback, so I haven't been doing a whole lot of work, guys. I lost a little bit of progress, but not a whole lot. Let me show you what I did first. So I actually have, ta-da, new ME drive, and check out what's in it. Oh yeah, baby, 264Ks. So this took me a long time to make, guys. I grew some Certus quartz crystals, and I got a bunch of calculation processors, and I just grinded away for a good long time while I watched videos. I made a ton of processors, and I got it done. Also added a couple more machines. I got the redstone furnace up and the induction smelter, and I changed the tiers on them. So as you can see, like the configuration, no, where's it at? Augmentation. So this one's a tier 2, which is called a hardened, and I got a speed increase on it. And for the basic one, I actually changed out the redstone because I don't need the redstone signal on the pulsar, on the pulverizer, and I changed that out to augmentation as well. That's some of the new thermal expansion stuff. This one I just kept the same, the induction smelter, to get some of the ingots that I needed for a few of the projects. So I still want to start Botania today, guys. I've been flattening out a little bit of land here, kind of doing some terraforming, which is, by the way, it's incredibly quick with this cool little, with this builder's wand. Like, with the builder's wand on grass, look, check it out. Poop, you see how fast I can do that? I just installed a bunch of it. And what I want to do today is just, let's get our chisel out, and I'll kind of talk to y'all while I'm walking. So, I have a couple ideas. You see that latest death over there? The latest death, 28 meters? When the server crashed yesterday, I stayed logged off for a good long time, even after it came back up. And I'll be perfectly honest with you, when I first logged back in, I started getting nauseous, like in-game, not in real life, in-game. So that means I ran out of LP. And I was rushing to get back here, and I ended up dying as soon as I flipped the lever. So we need some sort of passive LP generation, guys. We need something. I'm thinking about doing either witches, which I've done witches before, so it's not a big deal. But I've never really done witches before, but it's not a real big deal. I could still do cursed earth too. There's two different advantages going with this, so y'all just hear me out. So with cursed earth, we get a number of drops. Like, we get different amounts of drops on everything. We get gunpowder, all sorts of things, which honestly, for the good stuff, I can actually just make a spawner. So that's not really an advantage. I could form a little bit and do a let's see, this has to be 3. Nope, I didn't come out enough. So it has to honestly, I can just make the spawners that I need, guys. It's not a real big deal. We went 3, 4 high. So the drops aren't a big deal, but cursed earth is very easy to manage. Like, you don't have to do anything to it. The other choice is to do witches and MF4, and really I don't have to do a whole lot of MF4 to get it online the way I like it. All I have to do is a little bit, and witches never die, so I'd sit about 10 of them in there, and they would just always generate LP and not spawn mobs, and I can still burst with my blazes, you know. Another thing is that it would be really cool to incorporate that into Botania somehow. I'm trying to get my measurements right for the corridors. Let's see. Okay, so there's 3 in the middle. So let's see if I go 1, 2, 3, and then this will be the 4th. Cool. And then it's actually 3 again. Okay, I think I got it now. So yeah, I want to get Botania. I want to do something cool with Botania to generate mana. And I was thinking about a couple different things. Naturally, I could do explosions, which would be kind of cool. But I think that you can still destroy stuff if you're full on mana from those Botania flowers. So I might just do it as a burst deal, kind of like I am doing with Blazes for blood magic. But I think it'll be really, really cool to do some stuff with experience and a spike trap for the mob. So that might be a good deal. It kind of fits into the theme of everything, you know. Let's see. I need those cool floor blocks that I had from there. Yep, that's what I need right there. So let's go ahead. Actually, my corridors I did in just these. So it would be like this. And I would actually need some carpenter blocks. I'll show you guys how I'm doing this. So let's see, carpenter, collapsible. I thought, oh, there they are. Collapsible carpenter's blocks. And I'm pretty sure I have a hammer too. Although that might be in my bag. Oh, I didn't mean to open that. Yeah, it's in my bag. Man, so much stuff. All right, cool. So anyway, that's my plans, guys, and I'll show you how I did these carpenter blocks. I don't know if a lot of you know how to do this with collapsibles, but they're really cool. I don't know why that one just freaked out. Okay, let's see. So this was a 3 level, and the actual pitch started at 1, 2, 3. Now I only did the pitch for 4. So this is the regular factory blocks. All right. So how I did this, I can easily just do one more like that. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do right here. I'm just gonna make this the regular one. So let's just cut this out. I was gonna take out my shovel, but it's not necessary. Okay, so I'll have 3 right here. Okay, so all this will be pitched. Cool. So with the collapsibles, I think I showed y'all this before, but on a ramp it's a little bit different. So let me go ahead. I'm right clicking now to pull it all out. Okay, so you see how it's more or less level. There's a few things that aren't quite level, but it's pretty much level. So what you want to do is start at the very front of it and nail it all the way down, right? Like all the way down to the ground. Almost got it. Used to be able to kind of break these things, and now they don't act as fruity anymore, which is good. Alright, takes a lot of hammering. Alright, it has to be real flat. Okay, so you see how it's just a steep incline like that? That's what you want. Okay, so now on each of the corners, like each of the segments where the intersections are with the blocks, you count a certain number. So let's just try 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, that's all the way at the bottom, so we'll come up by 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the magic number is 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, nice and balanced out. One more time on these. So this is going to be 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now that's not going to be a perfect slope. Well, it actually it is. Typically in the segments of 5 it doesn't work quite right. I guess it depends on what length it is, but that's a really, really good looking ramp. Okay, so now what we do is just texture the blocks however you want, and I'm using factory in this case. And then at the intersection we really don't need these, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull these out and use the regular factory blocks to represent the corridor, and that'll keep this connected textures. So this actually shows like the linked plates, you know. I like the fact that it doesn't connect right here. It's pretty cool. Okay, so now we're good. Now we actually need to segment this off so it doesn't show from the outside. And there we have it, guys. There's the ramp. So now I can just take out all of my little regular blocks here and just fill it in. And that's how I did the segments. So the next thing I'm going to do naturally is fill in and make a room. And with the builder's wand, it's going to be very easy. So it's not like it's a real big deal. And I'm sorry I'm doing so much building on camera. I want to keep you guys included on my process. Okay, so this is going to be the first room for Botania, and I want it to be sort of big but not humongous. Okay, so let's go ahead and take our shovel, our bound shovel, and we're going to let's see, let's bring it down right here and see. Okay, right click and that'll clear out a bunch of room. That's probably big enough, and it'll be a nice little offset. We maybe one more out. I think I'm going to bring it one more out right here, so it's definitely a different contrast in that building. It'll be actually, yeah, because if I would have kept it there, it would have just been one out. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. Actually, let's take the builder's wand and we'll add that back. We'll add this back. Alright, you guys, sorry about that. I had an interruption, but I went ahead and started laying these factory block floors down, kind of like I had the other one, and it goes really fast with this builder's wand. In addition to that, I'm going to keep the same sort of pattern, but I need to border it kind of like I did the other one. So I'm going to come up on every corner. Really and truly, I should probably come out by one more. Yeah, I think that's what I need to do, because I don't need to waste any of those factory blocks as that bottom block that doesn't get seen by anybody. You know what I mean? Alright. Oh, by the way, guys, I have chosen one of the selections. I have to say thank y'all so much for all the submissions and ideas about the name. Really appreciate it. But I'm gonna pick a submission that was by Sabbath Boss, and that is JinTek. And I'm actually going to add to that and call it JinTek Industries. I think that is a super cool name. It does the Cajun play on words thing, like Zueljin, Cajun. I like it. And it's Jin is like, it's Arabic for genie, which I thought was a really nice touch as well. Believe it or not, that was kind of the way that I used to spell Zueljin when I played Diablo, and that's kind of how I got my name up. I played Diablo 2, and the name of my character was Zueljin, and it was spelled Zueldjinn, which was pretty cool, you know. I like that. All right, let's see. So that should be good. Let's go ahead and stretch this out this away. So anyway, thanks so much, Sabbath Boss. I really appreciate the name submission. Thanks to all of you for submitting. That was very awesome. I want to also do a Hall of Heroes. I don't know if I talked about this already. I'm thinking like somewhere that I'll do like a large throne room or like a display room, just to where it's like ornate and ornamental, like huge tapestries on the walls and stuff like that. And I want to do use the statues for like almost like to recognize the patrons and everybody that really supports the channel and all the submissions that you guys come up with when I ask y'all for ideas. I think that this is perfect, and as much as I play ModSauce, it would be great to have some familiar faces around. So maybe we'll start doing that and getting some IGNs and stuff. So I don't really want to take IGNs now, but in the future when we get that room ready, I guess in a few episodes we'll try to do it. I'll get it to where that I can get your IGNs and put it, because I think the statues mod just takes it in just like that. At least it should. Okay, so let's see. One more. Alright, let's see how that looks. So that's a 2 border around. Oh man, that's not how I normally have it. I usually have that inset. Okay, that's no problem. We're just gonna get rid of that right quick, and I want the rest to kind of be cage anyway, so I don't know what kind of glass I'm gonna use. So another thing that I'd like to talk about, somebody had said in the comments that on the last video, or actually a couple people mentioned it. At first only one mentioned it, but somebody else mentioned it, that there was a swastika or a Nazi German symbol in the swirly glass that I'm using. So let's go address this right quick, and I'm going to tell y'all how I feel about this, okay? And it's a pretty sensitive subject for me, so I'm not going to scold. I'm just going to be direct, all right? I do not condone racism, especially on my channel. Not that I do in real life, but I don't do it all. I don't do anything that would, like seriously, that would make people feel offended, and that's not my demeanor. Okay, so look at the cross right here. You see that? It does kind of look like a swastika. But now, if you want to look at it closer, that's just the way the pattern makes up. Because if this is all connected, it kind of looks like a starfish with two eyes, or a ninja star kind of. That's just how they intersect. Is it a poor design? Yeah, maybe so. But it's just the texture, guys. It is just the texture. I'm not changing my builds or watching out for blocks because it might look like a racist symbol. If it looked like, I'm very Christian. If I saw an upside down cross in it, I wouldn't change it either because it's a texture. So anyway, now that we passed that, sorry, that's just kind of how I feel. You know, I'm not trying to offend nobody. We all here to have fun. So don't worry about no bad symbols in the glass. At any rate, I'm probably not going to use swirly glass for this. I've been thinking a little bit about more of the industrial glass look, so let's take a look at glass right quick. Glass. Now, they have these cool glass right here, which is square glass from Extra Utilities. There's also glass bricks from Extra Utilities. So there's a couple cool things. A few people said that I should use the Tinker's glass, the clear, but I actually want some texture in these glass, some of them, guys. The infallible glass I heard is pretty cool because you can move through them. Thanks for that comment. But all in all, I'm really not sure. Let's take one more look at the glass through the carpenter's blocks and see. Let's see, where am I at? Oh, chisel. That's not what I want. Glass. There. Got some glass. Cool. Now we can just put it in the chisel and see what it looks like. So we have a host of different options, and all of these kind of look like cage glass. This is like a Japanese glass. This looks cool. Dungeon glass. This cool modern iron fence in the glass. This is screen, which would look really, really cool too. And this is thick grid glass. So let's take this, for instance. Let's look at this, and I want to see, because again, I want this to be like, I want it to be able to show shine through, you know. That is probably, it's probably a little darker than what I wanted. Oh man, it still breaks. Shoot. Actually, let me get some more glass roasting right quick. Sand. I'll start cooking some of that up right quick while we experiment with the different glass types. It doesn't take too long to roast stuff anymore. It's pretty cool. Okay, did I just miss some blocks right here? I sure did. Not dirt, silly goose. Let's change this to the regular factory blocks. Yes, and we'll put the glass back in. Now, what can we do to it? So we tried that. That was way too dark. How about this thin grid glass? Let's see what it looks like. I want it to look like glass, but I want it to look reinforced. And that is not going to do either. That's too reinforced, you know what I mean? Let's see. So we can do, this is screen. That's probably, I think the square glass is probably one of the better ones that we're going to find for what I want. The dungeon glass, probably not so much. Bubble glass. Let's try dungeon glass just to see, because I'm curious. That's not actually half bad. Let's try the last one that we had said to the square glass. Let's try square glass and see if it doesn't look too much like bricks. So I think that the white is a nice contrast, so that's what we're gonna go with. We're gonna go with the square glass from Chisel. That will make it cool. All right, so now that we have that, we should just be able to builder's wand it up. Yerp. God, I love this thing. Okay, let's see if we have, how much glass do we have right now? 49. Perfect. That should finish it up. A little bit of lag there. Square glass. I love it. And I know there's cooler types of glass and stuff too, you guys. I just don't want to spend forever doing this because I'd really like to get to the plants. Okay. Oh, I'm already out? Golly. Oh, let me fix this right quick. Patch that little hole. Let's see, I got 15 more glass. Do I have any more glass in here? I do have... No, that's thickened. Oh, I have some swirling glass that I could use. Okay, so let's just convert these right quick. We'll convert that to the same thing, and we'll convert that to... Oh, I can't put swirling glass in the chisel again? Huh, apparently not. Okay, well, maybe it's permanent. That's weird. Let's go ahead and put that back and just grab some more sand then. And I'm gonna have to go form some sand soon, which with this shovel it ain't nothing. Let's see, redstone furnace. Let's go ahead and put that in there. Cool. Okay, let's finish this right quick. How's that? 6 left. Only a few left, man. That should do it. This should do it right here. I hope so. How's that looking? Man, I swear, the people that live around me are the loudest people in the world. Like, they have the most obnoxiously loud cores. And the one neighbor that's like the loudest, the biggest offender, has like a 4-cylinder Honda that's like 97 years old, man. It's so stupid how much noise that car makes. It's not even set up like a race car. It's just like a derpy little trashy car, you know? It's worse than mine. I drive an 07 Chevy, like a little a Chevy Cobalt. It's a good car though. I like it. It's been lasting me long. I got like 130,000 miles on it, but still trucking away, and it's almost paid for. Okay, guys, that is gonna be it for the roof. I know it seems kind of short and stuff, but that's okay. That's okay. So I went ahead and put all of this floor down, but it just occurred to me that we're gonna need to cut out a little space. So let's take our bound pick. I'm not gonna bound pick for real it. I'm just going to use it because it's more efficient. Okay, so we'll probably have some day blooms. I think I'm gonna set it up just with day blooms first. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. I don't even have the beginnings of it made, but I'm gonna start like in the corners right here. Okay, so that's gonna be my first flower bed. I think that's gonna be all right. Let's go ahead and place these. Boom, done. Done deal. Okay, so now I got my place ready for flowers. Now let's actually move into Botania. Finally. Alright, so let's put a lot of this stuff up. We're not going to need to go much further, and we can always just retrieve what we need as we need it. So we need a few things, I know. First of all, we're going to need... We have the Lexia Botania. We're going to need a stack of stone, most likely. And we got that right there. And we're also going to need a stack of logs. Now, I don't know if I have a lot of oak. Let's see, I have this twilight stuff, but that's probably not going to be what I need. Let's see. Actually, this is probably a good excuse to get a bound axe. Let's go axe. So I need to make a diamond axe. Let's see. Sticks. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and make a bound axe and get it over with. Axe. Oh, wait, what am I doing? Diamond. Cool. Little low on diamonds, but that's okay. Alright, diamond axe. It's time for bound, and I think I have my weak activation crystal on me. I need to eat too. Let's do that. Cool. And let's get our weak activation crystal out the bag. There we go. And we'll have to set up the ritual's already set up, so we'll set the ritual up and just drop the... There we go. So now I should just be able to drop it. Probably gonna get some comments in the chat. When I do this, people always... Oh no, it's raining. People might not say anything. Alright, also gotta check my divination sigil. Okay, I'm doing good on LP. Fine. And I got my bound axe. Sweet. Okay. So what we need to do is find some trees right quick. Some oak trees. Regular old oak trees. These are firs. I don't need those. I think for living wood you need oak. So I'm not positive, but I see some birch over here. That's probably not going to be it. World just loading in. Is this a birch forest or something? It must be. Come on, I need oaks, y'all. Oaks. I mean, I know where I can get some oak wood. Why am I... I'll tell you what, guys. Let me go to spawn and get some oak wood. I'll be right back. Alright, guys. Here we are at spawn. Check this out. Yoink. Watch. Yoink. Okay, I need to be really careful around here too, so I don't mess up the apple trees. Also, those barrels too. I need to be careful with. Alright, that's probably good enough. Let's go ahead and chop these down by hand. Because I'm not sure how those barrels react to this axe, and I don't want to test it because it's got all those saplings in it and stuff, most likely. But that should give us plenty enough regular vanilla oak wood that we're going to need. Alright guys, we made it back to base. Let's check out the Lexica Botania. So what I need to do first is create a petal apothecary. The idea is most of the crafting recipes that we're going to use are going to involve living rock and living wood, and those are made from pure daisies. And to get pure daisies, this is what you need to do. So you go to basics and mechanics, pure daisies. It's going to tell you pure daisy is not only a most basic but an almost most important flower a botanist can have. The flower will purify any adjacent wood and stone blocks. So here we go. That's basically how you do it. You just put wood or stone around a pure daisy and give it a few minutes. You can also make living wood to use the living twig, and that makes like a wand for Botania. And to make a pure daisy, you can shift click on these mystical white petals. They're really easy to make. You just put them in a crafting grid and you get well, you get the petals. So, oh, that's true, it doesn't work like that. And you need the petal apothecary, and to make this is really simple. You need one petal of any type and this configuration in the crafting grid. So let's do that right quick. Let's go ahead and go to petal. There we go. Oh, wait, I have mystical white flowers. So let's, hold on. What kind of flowers do I have? There we go. Which one do we have a lot of? We have the most in, looks like green. Okay, so I'll make some green ones. That's cool. So we have that. That's cool. We'll put that in. And now if we search petal apothecary, there it is. We can shift click that recipe in. Oh, we should be able to. Where's the petal? Mystical green. There we go. Petal apothecary. All right. So pretty cool. We're going to need water to use this, and that's no problem. I think we still have... Did I ever make a water sigil? I don't know if I did or not. Let's check the bag. I think I only made a lava sigil. Yeah, never made a water sigil. That's going to have to be made really soon. Okay, so let's go ahead and place down the petal apothecary. Well... We're not going to do it here, I don't think. Let's do it right here. We'll change out the floor sooner or later. Okay, petal apothecary. There it is. Now we're going to need to put some water in it. There we go. All right, so to get this going, we need 4 white petals, right? So let's search white. There we go. White, mystical, Botania. There we go. So 4 of those petals. And let's look at the recipe one more time. Color no exchange for energy value. So all you have to do is white, bright, and pure. Do you need a wand of the forest to make this happen? Made by strapping a pair of mystical petals to any color of a few living wood twigs. No, that should be the easiest way to go. Okay, let's just try it out. I seem to remember needing seeds. So let's look up seeds right quick. Jess and I had gone over this the other day. He showed me about some stuff. So, alright, so we got the, let's get, I'm gonna have to surround this with what you call, something that I can get on it. Okay, looks like some stuff's happening. Maybe I don't need seeds. Let's throw in the seeds anyway and see what happens. Oh, it just broke. So apparently they weren't ready to go yet. Oh man, that stinks. Alright, let's see. Do I have some more water? Maybe I should just be patient this time. Water. Alright, very good. And let's see. I also need more white petals, right? Let's look this over one more time. Oh, I made a pure daisy. That must have just been an animation difference. Ah, okay. So, oh, that's so weird. Okay, so let me take a look at this again when I'm doing it. Well, that's refreshing. That's reassuring. I'm glad that happened. Okay, so Q. All right. So I have one pure daisy, right? Nothing is happening. I'm gonna let this go a little bit longer. One pure daisy. Nothing. Okay. Let's throw these seeds in. Two pure daisies. Okay, that's what happens then. So, yeah, I did do it right. I thought I knew what I was talking about. Okay, so let's do this living wood and living rock transformation right quick. So we got some of both. We got some wood and some rock. And now we have the pure daisy. So we could set up a pure daisy, let's say here. And we could set up a pure daisy... I don't know, actually here. Well, you don't need anything to harvest these things, by the way. There we go. Alright, and I don't know, I'm pretty sure they can do this without mana of any type. So let's just surround these. Yeah, the particles are happening. So that's cool. I was thinking almost that we would have needed something. We're going to do living rock first, and then we'll do living wood, and then we'll be able to move on a little bit. So what I was thinking about too, while this is happening, let's take a look at the Lexica Botania again. And to get, let's see, the pure daisy, I need a runic altar, a wand of the forest. Let's see, a runic altar is rather important complex, the advancement of botanical magics. First and foremost though, the type of crafting requires a decent knowledge of mana manipulation before proceeding. So read that is what we need to do. So mana manipulation is the section that we need to go to. And mana manipulation, we're going to need a mana spreader and a mana pool. Those are the two things that we're going to need. And in order to make mana, there's a bunch of different ways to do that. And look at this guy. Can't you see we're reading? Are you mad because you didn't get invited to story time? By the way, guys, I disenchanted a couple of things on the sword. I took away that fire aspect, and I also took away, what do you call it? Knockback 2. So these things should be done any minute now. I don't see why they're taking up so much time. But let's go back to. Oh, look, there we go. There we go. That's what you need to do. You just need to talk down to him a little bit and tell him you mean business. That's awesome. All right, so we got some living rock now. That is amazing. Well guys, we got a lot accomplished today. Next time we come back, I'm going to start a little bit on the setup itself, trying to generate some mana. There's a little bit of grinding that I have to do to make the next parts not real interesting, but I really want to show off what the Botania mod can do, and we'll get some mana getting generated, and we'll try to play around with some crafting recipes. In addition to that, next time we come back, I'd also like to put together maybe a few, put together a setup to get the passive regeneration going for the life point network. So y'all let me know what y'all want, either witches or cursed earth or whatever. Y'all saw me do cursed earth last time, so I'm kind of leaning toward the witches, but maybe y'all know something based on the other mods that we have that y'all like to see. At any rate, guys, that's gonna be it for today. Thank y'all so much for watching. As always, this is Zueljin signing off, and we'll see you next time.